we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, they'll go screen here to Hunt.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Down to about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 10-zip our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, you can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, what a catch by Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him exactly what they needed.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the counter, Hunt. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38, Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on. Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too. The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner. Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas. Not an easy thing for them to do. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now again, a run with Gainwell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A tackle made by Thomas Booker. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3rd quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right back to him on first down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A carry here for Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. On first down, Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Hunt. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
you